Hello everyone, my name is Elrond and I'm the senior analyst for Being Crypto. The coin that we are going to discuss today is EGLD. Now, usually I do not like charting laggards that much, but in this case I will make an exception because of the quite bullish price action and indicator readings that I'm seeing. So yeah, first of all, the first thing is this massive bullish divergence in the weekly RSI. So we don't usually get bullish divergences in the weekly RSI. They're usually more common in short-term time frames. And the same divergence actually was the one that catalyzed the entire upward movement that is still ongoing in Bitcoin. So basically, I think it's very likely that a similar upward movement will eventually happen in EGLD. So another thing which we will also look at more detail into a lower time frame is the breakout from this descending wedge right here. Now breakouts from wedges are considered bullish patterns, and therefore breakouts from these patterns are often do lead to sustained upward movements. Now, the main thing which I don't like about DGLD is its resistance area here at 63. Now, it initially did act as support here in June, and then it turned to resistance here and here. So I think it's still very likely that the price gets rejected once it gets there. So this is not necessarily the beginning of a new long-term bullish reversal. However, even if it does get rejected there, I wouldn't mind that much, since that would be a roughly 60% increase for the current price. So basically, let us first see if EGLD gets there, and then if it does, then we will attempt and discuss if it will break out or not. Now let's move to a lower time frame. I'll also remove the log chart here since we won't need it anymore. So just a second. And yeah, so we do have this wedge. Now it doesn't look as good in lower time frames, but still, it's still valid in my opinion. And yep, so here it is. So we have this wedge here. We do not have a bullish divergence yet in the RSI, but it's worth mentioning that the indicator moved rapidly outside of its oversold territory, and then broke out from both the descending resistance line and moved above 50, and then just briefly reached overbought territory. It's also worth mentioning that it has not generated any sort of bearish divergence yet. So in this case, we do have sort of resistance here at the 0.3 to 0.5 level, which is at 44.48-ish. However, once the price does break out from there, then the rate of increase can accelerate greatly in the near future. And now lastly, I will look at a few potential wave counts. So let's even remove the RSI here. We don't really need it anymore. Now what we do have here, firstly, there are two counts I'm looking at. So the first, now what to me seems really clear is that this is part of some ending diagonal. So we have a wedge-shaped formation, a pretty clear 5-wave subwave count in which wave 1 and wave 4 overlap. So it's very likely to me that this is a wedge and an ending diagonal. Now the only thing is whether this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 3 ended here. So basically we'd have this, maybe, with this being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or this. Now again, both suggest that we'll increase towards 65, so I don't think it's important right now to know which will be the correct count. And yeah, I think since we're breaking out from the wedge now, we can pretty much confirm this formation. As you can see, wave 3 is not the shortest. It overlaps with wave 1 and it has this wedge shape. So in my opinion, it's pretty likely that this is the correct count. So if you watched until now, I would encourage everyone to join the Being Crypto Telegram community, where me and several other traders post daily signals and analysis. And also, I would encourage you to join eToro, which is the world's largest social investing platform, and who offers exclusive benefits to the Being Crypto community. So yeah, that was the video for today. Thanks for joining, and I will see you next week. Bye.